multiple definitions of predation. This I found at biologyonline.org. A form of symbiotic relationship between two organisms of unlike species in which one of them acts as predator that captures and feeds on the other organism that serves as the prey. They offer a supplement which says, in ecology, predation is a mechanism of population control. Thus, when the number of predators is scarce, the number of prey should rise. When this happens, the predators would be able to reproduce more and possibly change their hunting habits. As the number of predators rises, the number of prey declines. This results in food scarcity for the predators that can eventually lead to the death of many predators. Let us look at a simplified illustration of red-tailed hawks and rabbits. Well, if you don't have enough predators, the red-tailed hawks, rabbits will breed, quite frankly, like rabbits. There'll be abundance of rabbits running around. Food will be plentiful. So the red-tailed hawks will feed and feed well. This will lead to a rise in population of red-tailed hawks, to such a point that the hawks will diminish the food source, the rabbits, to a point where they will stabilize their own population. They will simply feed themselves out of available resources, and the red-tailed hawk population will decline until they hit that natural balance of predator and prey. I have some field footage taken just today, but before I get to it, let's look at a supplement I've come up with to explain this predation. A secondary form of predation occurs by scavengers and their prey of opportunity and/or carrion. Thus, predation by animals such as black turkey vultures, coyote, coy, and feral dogs, etc., is often evidenced after the event by finding skeletal remains dispersed over an area as they attempted to carry away food from other pack or group animals or for food storage. Let's take a look at that video.
Well, I don't know if you're familiar with the term predation, but it deals with animals carrying off parts of remains. I found the doe I hit in the shoulder last year and lost. And of course you see on the skull there are no antler bases, and the depth to which the skeleton lays tells me it's this year's or actually last year's. Not much debris and the bones aren't deep. I did pull this out and you can see the thickness of the ribs. They're not very thick. Part of the hip section, the coccyx where the deer comes out, it's a female clearly. It's not a young buck. Smooth skull and all. Now, from here, somewhere over here, we found where the jawbone had been taken away. Here it is. Yeah, I'd say from the sharpness of the teeth that she was a fairly young deer. And let's see where I had some leg bones. Further up, let's see, where did I put them? Silly me, should have started with the leg bones and worked toward the main skeleton. Here they are. So actually, this looks more like the shoulder bones. Complex pieces. A little bit of a, like a little bit of a bone. So anyway, you see the general concept that as the animal decomposes, pieces of it are carried off by the coys, and I guess any wild dog might be left out, and the coyotes that run the area. But from here, I don't know if this cell phone will get it. right through there is where the skull is. So nature never leaves anything to waste.
As an informed hunter, I suppose we need to know a little bit about predation. And that's the short and long of it, I suppose. Let us then be up and doing with a heart for any fate, still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait. Appreciate you stopping by. See you next time.